Okay, in this video we're going to be looking at a piece of software from Apple known as iMovie.mov. So let's get straight into it. So what we'll do is we'll go down to our dock and we'll boot up iMovie. So just click on that in the dock and that'll load up. I'll minimize this. So here's what you're greeted with when you first open it. If you've never used it before, you'll have no videos in the event library or the project library. We'll get into this later on. So you'll see we'll work on the bottom half here first. Down here you've got your event library. So when you import any video from a camera or from anywhere, from a movie file on your desktop, it'll be brought into this area here. And you'll see it in a list. You can sort it by the date that it was brought into your computer. And when you click on that event, it'll appear here as it says here to add a video to your library, connect a video camera, or choose an import option from the file menu. So you can go File, and you've got your different options here, but we'll cover that in another video about all importing. So down here you've got 5 buttons. You've got audio, pictures, text, transitions, and travel maps and backgrounds. This button here is for your audio, but we'll get again more in detail when we go over audio skimming. Your inspector, no clips selected. That's cropping, crop, rotate, and Ken Burns. That's voiceover, and these are your favorite. You can either unmark selection, reject, and this is add a selection to the project. Once you select the video down in this area here, hit that and it'll move up your project. This is a zoom tool. This is used for your project library up here, so you can see your clips would be there. All you need to do is zoom out and zoom in. This button here, what it'll do, it'll swap events and projects. So you got your project library up here and your event library down here. Say you want a bit more space to work on your project, hit that button and they swap like so. So now you've got your project library down the bottom there. You can fit as much or little in as you want and get working with a whole lot more space. So we'll swap that back. This button here is Open Camera Import Window, and that's if you've got an external camera plugged in for importing, or you've either that or got a webcam with your built-in iSight camera. This button here will display your project that you've made here on full screen, but obviously I've not got any video in here to show you. And this button here will play your movie just in the little viewer here. Here you can slide this up and down, and that'll just basically say how much video will display from half a second up to all of it in the one window. Look, it's 5. And here is your viewer. And when you got videos either selected in your event or project library, it'll just be displayed up here. Same with if you're editing text. Once you get into editing text, you'll see that in more detail. Up here you've got a button here, and that'll open and close your project library. So as you go along, you got more projects. It'll basically go along and show you everything you need to know about all your projects, its name, when it was created, and it'll show you a little preview here. And of course you got just your menu bar there. Up the top here you've got your iMovie. That'll go about iMovie. It's iMovie 09, of course. And your preferences. In your preferences, we'll go through. You got general. This will show advanced tools, stuff like dual mode, toolbar, keyword controls, cutaways, picture in picture, green screen, etc., etc. Display time as hours, minutes, seconds in your frame, and show play reminder in window. In viewer, sorry. And then exit full screen mode after playback is finished. That's when it's entire screen. And check for iMovie updates automatically. So I'll leave that like that. Browser, I'll not go through all of these. You got all of your different settings here. Video, your video import as whatever. I've got a HD camera, so I can do that if I want to. And you got your video standard. Fonts tab, this is your standard fonts when you're on the text menu down here, and your colors. So if you got a selection of text that you use constantly, say you don't use Baskerville here, so you hit that, but say quite a lot of the time I'll use a different text. Let's just say capitals, or capital regular, so you can have that as quite a lot of time use text. And so you want to change this to something like cracked or something. There we go, it's a nice text. And that's just how to edit your text. And your colours, you can change your colours like so. I'll leave that as black. So you can change all those colours there, what they want to do. You've also got shop for other iMovie projects. When you hit that, that'll take you to the Apple website, and it'll go through onto the Apple store and look at other products you can buy. You've got provide iMovie feedback, register iMovie, check for updates, hide iMovie, hide others, quit iMovie. In this you've got new project, so you can create a new project and name it whatever you want. I'll get it ready for I'll be doing iMovie intro. iMovie intro, and you can select widescreen, standard, or iPhone. And here you've got different themes for your movie, and you can scroll through, but just by moving your mouse across the top of it. And these are different themes or templates. I'll leave this none. Automatically add, and you've got a whole selection of transitions here. I'll leave it blank. Hit create, and you can see it's now in here, iMovie intro. You can new event, project properties. You can go in there and you go back at any time and change your themes and your timings for all your transitions, etc. So I'll hit OK. Now there are lots of features here on all the menus that they'll probably be going into a lot more later on in my videos, such as importing, merging, splitting, and getting rid of clips, sharing to different sources, text. All this I'll go into more detail later. So this is just a basic look at iMovie 09, looking at the interface and what you get with it. Stay tuned for our next video, which will be looking at all your different text. Thanks for watching, stay tuned.